Dignitas hanging out, just waiting for sound towards long, making a rotation out of them now as it's going to be that B hit. A few traded back and forth. As now we see Poised in a tough spot, getting tagged out, and that's going to be the molly from 𝐻𝐸𝐺. B's open.
Absolutely, the Sheriff really doing so much great work. The paranoia will maybe save things just for a moment here. It's going to be very difficult to get back in, though. The health is low. Shanks, though, finds one with the shorty. Oh, ooh, beautiful. It's juking there. Actually, we won't see a cage at the beginning of this round. In fact, it's going to be a deep omen smoke, and so they're just going to challenge it straight up. So Dig were correct that this was going to be pressured, and they're going to have to try to respond. 𝐻𝐸𝐺 will cover for 𝐶𝑠upermen, trying to get some value back towards Dig's side of things, but they're now down in the 3 versus 5.
𝐏𝐻𝐭 is so patient. You will learn this about this player, but there Shanks comes up big, and 𝐏𝐻𝐭 will be able to return fire. Now, is it the C rush? We see the rotation here through spawn, and Dig is trying to make their way over.
Yeah, TSM are doing so many things well right now, and they should be so favored here, but we will see Def sneaking his way through, but it is just a Spectre. We'll have to see what he can do with it. Finds one for 𝐻𝐸𝐺. There's 2 additional players close. He's finding the 1v1s, and Def actually manages to drop the spike. Suddenly, out of nowhere, there's an opportunity. This shouldn't have happened, but 𝐶𝑠upermen will take down 𝐏𝐻𝐻. It's all on drone now. He's got the Phantom in hand. He's got 30 seconds to try to work this, but 𝐶𝑠upermen will have him with that Bulldog, and that is insane. 𝐼𝐴. We'll have to see if he's going to be able to find anything here. It's looking rather dangerous, I have to say.
This is ballsy.
It is. Oh, there's a jiggle peek, and the bait and switch there. 𝐻𝐸𝐺 will take down Poised. And once again, Dig finding themselves in the early 3 versus 5. Will they be able to turn this one around? Shanks here from 𝐻𝐻𝐺 might be able to do some damage. Great paranoia being sent through will prevent him from finding any picks. And the cage, this is what we're talking about. He doesn't get a chance to take a shot.
Even if a little disjointed on the entry, they all have their way to get in with utility. And we see 3 members of TSM now sitting pretty in the site, 2 at long. So they know the rotations from spawn already. TSM can start to set up that defense. Watching garage and watching spawn. Already rotating as well around. We'll see if they can get some kills in garage. They were in and ready to go. We'll see if this is the trick they need to get the kill. And 𝐻𝐸𝐺 gets Shanks on their first op 1v1.
That's a rough one, and they are making their way up C-Long here, looking for any kind of a re-peek there, because again, that's early pick. They could reset into a default after this, but instead they're just going to run with it. And there comes the peek. The cage actually protecting Poised, going for that. That's very ballsy. Surely this is not going to work out. Indeed, Shanks will go down. The res has been foiled, and it doesn't look like there's going to be too much here on the way back in on the retake. We'll have to see though. 2 versus 4. 𝐶𝑠upermen trying to go in straight away with the ult, the Hunter's Fury, but unfortunately, it's looking like things will be rather difficult here for 𝐶𝑠upermen. Able to take down 1, but there's 3 left here to deal with on this retake.
I think the beginning of that, and
TSM so used to thinking that it's 𝐻𝐻𝐻. And here it is. Here's a more typical pressure, and again 𝐻𝐸𝐺 gets the better of Shanks, and that's not a good start for Dig.
Finds him, and we see that not even wanting to play the corner. Def picks up the op, and he is able to get a shot. They were trying to play the trade at long, and they still get it in the extended play. Def coming up big there with an impact frag to shut down 𝐻𝐸𝐺, and now TSM is left without that big pick first. They still have quite a bit of entry in those flashes with that Phoenix and Omen. We see them running all the time.
There's actually a tell on the map here, I think, for Dig, but we have to go into that in a moment. Drone finding value out of that Hunter's Fury. Poised trying to lock down 𝐻𝐻𝐺. Oh, able to get one as the flash comes through. That is something at the very least, but it will be a 2 versus 3 here for Dig. If 𝐶𝑠upermen can make it a bit better, he will. That's going to drop the spike. All the information is there with Dig, but 𝐻𝐻𝐻 is lurking. It seems as though his position may be suspected, though. 𝐶𝑠upermen lies in wait.
The way this round worked out, the utility became very split here for the side of TSM. We saw Phoenix, 𝐻𝐸𝐺 trying to go in without really having any flashes left. Sova drone went towards spawn, has his darts, and may be able to make something work here. Shock dart goes out. Not too much damage onto Sova just yet, but he does take down 𝐶𝑠upermen, who was guarding the site. And now it's the 1v1.
This is going to be pretty difficult. 𝐶𝑠upermen has some time to move forwards. Trying to use that. Oh, that arrow has gone a bit too deep. The timing is actually perfect here for 𝐶𝑠upermen to actually creep in, but here comes the fight. This is a very common way to play this post-plant, and we'll have to see if that experience will pay off for 𝐶𝑠upermen. Does he have the read that this is going on? He can try to just get this to halfway and then go for a peek, but he's going for the full hole. He's calling it out here, and that bluff has been absolutely denied. Beautiful there. Dream will get the kill, but
Pros don't fake. Looks like they're going to try to be TSM getting their way through garage. We talked about how important it is to hold garage. It basically makes you peek, but Sam has had the opening shot. He finds one, but 𝐻𝐻𝐻 trades back of the retribution kill. It just seems like Dig is on point with these trades, and they're holding C once again.
That is what he has to do. You don't want to give Wardell and Cutler an opportunity to get in. And there is a teleport there from Superman, so he's going to be able to cover the A position. There is Dev. Oh, he goes down for free, and that's huge. Now there's a chance.
Cutler with a great audio shot there to trade through the gate. Now with 3v2 as they're covering, Poise never missing these rounds, and he takes down Wardell before the off can even fire. He gets traded back, and Shanks is there to make sure it happens. Dignitas, who is at a site, can the drone grab a Cypher trap? Also very good for doing that. They find nothing, but Def finds the kill without any info previously. Wardell rather. Old CS 1.6 brain. Wardell now trying to make his way in, but does not want to play tricks with that smoke just yet. Beautiful utility used again by drone, and this looks like it might be the execute. Def finds another one.
Oh, so exposed right now. Great operatic usage coming out of Shanks, and also Def just owning everything. And they had all of the information right from the beginning of the round. We'll go into that in a moment here as 𝐻𝐻 tries to make something happen in a 1 versus 5. Can he at least get an operator out of the hands of one of these players? He'll take down Shanks, but now they know exactly where 𝐻𝐻 is, and Def will get it with the jump peek and
go back to the instant aggression. Drone comes in, this time with 𝐻𝐻𝐻.
And looking for that retake here. Def able to pick off one. This is actually already a great job here. If he can just thin the numbers ever so slightly, it's going to really help his team out as they come in for the retake. They know that they should be pretty good for this. In terms of ultimates, though, we only have Dig with the Cypher ult and the Jet ult, so it's going to be interesting to see how they're able to find their way back in. Shanks tries to jump over the trip, actually gets caught by it and punished. And there goes the drone for info. 2 spotted towards the hell position. That's a big info. That's half of the remaining players as they push forwards on this retake. Using the cages there to cut off the vision. The walls come through as well. And this is such a beautiful, coordinated and systematic retake. Dig are looking like they have experience beyond their days.
It's wild. They're finding TSM in positions or waiting for TSM to peek out. Each of those situations is going in the favor of Dignitas. They're playing these so methodically. Obviously, the defuse is coming in here, and they won't be able to do much from the top side. Cutler doing what he can. It looks to save this. That corner is actually right over the electrical box. If you're outside,
they were baiting to get Wardell a kill. They were trying to get a rotation to the A site, and that would allow Wardell to get that kill. But Def is he's ready for it. They don't seem convinced by all that pressure to A. We had, the molly coming in from Phoenix. They were throwing Sova stuff in towards A as well and smokes, but Dig didn't budge a muscle.
Nope.
And it's partially because they have that cam as well to work off of on the A-long position. So right now, Dig, they just know everything.
I love the cheat as well from Def. Playing in spawn, you can easily hang over now to the C side, head over to the C side, and this could be another one of those retakes. Sam's already there, not even really letting him in the sight. Shots from Def.
We'll have to see if the change of approach here from TSM more. There'll be pressure, works out for them. Typical cage, the smokes go up, and they make their way forwards, but look at the confidence coming in here from Dig. It's really working out for them.
A few shots from Sam. This is that shock as he rips the dart out of his chest here, now resetting on a few of the sites. Look at this rotation over here from 𝐻𝐻𝐻. He is just having a field day looking for the back of someone, and he may actually find it. If he can see poised around the corner, boom on the flank. 𝐻𝐻𝐻 finds a big one, and we'll see TSM start to re-rotate.
Yeah, such a great luck this round from 𝐻𝐻𝐻, just giving an additional option to TSM to go back to C, and that's an option that looks very good, considering he also had spawn control at the time. And so it's a no-brainer for TSM. Great rotation, Dig. Look like they may be losing out on this one. A 1 versus 4, not a great prospect for Sam, but they do have plenty of money and great anticipation onto Wardell. Still alive, still kicking, still doing damage, and there's 5 seconds on this recon dart. Sam is absolutely going for this one, straight through the dark cover to try to make this retake a reality, but this is going to take something pretty ridiculous for Sam to make this one work. And they're not giving him anything here. There's the double swing, no chance for you, Sam. It was a good effort though.
A little bit more room each time. Take what they'll give you, and your abilities become that much better used from closer range. Def gets real close inside B on drone. It's going to be 3 coming out of garage here for the side of Dig, and we'll see, or side of, Dig, TSM rather. We'll see what they can do. I get mixed up in my casting, swapping back and forth. DDK, take it.
Yeah, I totally feel you. It's confusing sometimes. This happens to the best of us. I think this was a really interesting round because we saw that on the defense here for TSM, there was this very passive approach. They were playing retake B, they were giving up garage, and I mean, we'll have to see if there's anything left in the tank here. It looks like Cutler's trying to make a run of this one. He'll make his way through the dark cover. Nice attempt, but poised. After all this pressure, they're starting to flow back out. They're going to leave. They're going to leave a player there, Shanks, to try to create presence. Oh, that's so unfortunate for Shanks.
The rotation coming in as well from Cutler as he gets himself into position, knowing his camera's not seen too much. Let's see what they can do to work B here.
Oh, Wardell playing around the cloudburst. That is so annoying. They're up on the high ground, still alive, still trying to prevent that bomb from going down. The dropping headshot, of course, but the bomb has made its way quickly through the garage into that C site, and it's going to be all on Superman here. This is going to be so hard. 1 against 4, but he'll get shot in the back. There is 𝐻𝐸𝐻𝐸 emerges from the garage position. But let's see if there's a difference in approach here coming in from Dig. Quick jump peek from Wardell. This is the kind of thing we're expecting. Poised. He will be ruining the day that he peeked grass at early on. 𝐻𝐸𝐻𝐸, look how aggressive he is. We were just talking about this. Def is feeling the pressure. He kills the run it back, but the information has been gained. And Shanks this time gets the better of Wardell. And that is a problem here for TSM now.
So just playing off a bit of precedence of how they use that op on the side of TSM. So 𝐻𝐸𝐻𝐸 looking for some kills as they enter B. And Superman answers back. Shanks has made it into a precarious position here behind enemy lines, but what can he do?
Yeah, not a bad B contact there coming through, and with the smokes going down now, it certainly causes a lot of issues, and the flank coming through for some could really be everything. We'll have to see how much time can get bought on the site. The drone through the dark cover. Superman trying to avoid this one. Oh, I don't know about this. Can he make it through in time? Oh, just barely able to get out of there, and Shanks able to punish as well as the dark cover goes down. Shanks can't quite find the daggers though, looking for those heads, but the delay is real here. They're trying to find their way forward. Great flick comes through as he challenges the angle once again. Drone now using the vision past the wood, able to find the frag as well, but this spike is really close to detonation. I don't know if this is going to be possible for Drone. Some will finish it off, and that is going to be the round there for Dig. 12-5.
Wow. You don't get to shoot sonar dart and be happy with where it went. You need to omen smoke after you, be ready to take the site. They are executing so well here. And Superman, knowing he has his back covered, Drone and 𝐻𝐸𝐻𝐸 are dropped immediately on the double flank from lower A, and this is going to call over Wardell. What can he do? Entering the site, knowing there could be multiple, still takes one down, but he's blind and does not get out with his life as Shanks finds that shot.
Oh man, it's so difficult at this point. 2 versus 4 here, all the marbles on at least map 1, and TSM are in quite a bad way. Cutler and 𝐻𝐸𝐻𝐸 trying to find their way back into the retake. The old COG lads. See if the Boomer Gamers can do the impossible here in this 2 versus 4. Shanks on the angle though really makes it feel quite difficult, and the bait set up there for Sova close. Oh, Def actually goes down. They are actually making it look rather doable here. 𝐻𝐸𝐻𝐸 there. The paranoid connects.
Oh my
𝐻𝐸𝐻𝐸
word.
finds a headshot as he makes his way through. Shanks will deny him ultimately. 13-5. Dig closing out Haven.
It would be 4-1 to start things off with nobody at B, so that rotation now from Phoenix is going to know.
I really like this. Bathrooms control is really important. We'll go into that why in a moment. Drone able to push through, and they actually managed to punish Def, who was lurking outside Bathrooms massively. Great push through the teleport from 𝐵_LONG at the same time. Although Shanks can trade that back, at the site is going to be conceded. It is a 3 versus 3, so it's all up for grabs. Certainly is for Cutler. He's getting a lot of connections there through the smoke as well, as that spike is ticking away. 𝐻𝐸𝐻𝐸 has a molly as well, and the defenders, or rather the attackers, are forced to play pretty constrained positions in these choke points. There goes the molly onto the pocket position, and this is looking rather bad here for Dig.
Great patience for TSM to wait for everyone to come in. Now playing the angles, trying to create more 1v1. Som cannot get enough to get that one down as Cutler saying, hey, the Bulldog that they purchased on 𝐸𝐸𝐻𝐸 and they forced into is Hookah. Maybe that's where we need pressure too. Still over at B here for the side of TSM as Dig looks to work that A site. Poised, coming up with some big kills along with teammates here as now Drone tries to move in a solo mission. He's able to find one and nobody wants to peek him just yet. He finds 3. Oh my god, Drone! Pulling the transfer over to Showers immediately to drop Shanks. Cutler's there to help him out just behind him, and he could get the 4K here with a bit of information, and they know it's going to be a U-Haul pinch, so 𝐻𝐸𝐻𝐸 comes in for that final kill.
And to deny the Showers control early on in the rounds. Ooh, Superman able to deal with that initial push. Hunter's Fury to try to trade things back here for Drone, but he's in quite a predicament. They know exactly where he is. He has no support. The drone's coming through as well. I don't know how he's going to get out of this one. There's a shock dart. That's going to do some additional damage. Buy some extra time. Able to take down one more. Another shock dart. Ooh. How is Drone?
What?
How is Drone doing so much?
They know where he is. They're pushing a molly, and he's still getting the kills. This should not happen, but Drone says it should. And now it's up to Shanks with the knives at long. Still seeing a bit of rotation here by Def. Seeing what he can do. Gets popped in the face through that ledge, and now it's all hesitation here as Dig has to re-rotate around and find another way through.
He had the Bulldog Riv. It's not okay. That's not okay. It's going to make me buy a Bulldog, and I'm going to get slaughtered. Anyway, still a chance here on this retake. It doesn't really matter quite how far 𝐻𝐸𝐻𝐸 is away. It's a 1v2, and is there an orb for him? If he can pick up an orb, then he would have his orbital strike, but there is no orb available, of course, as the spike was just freshly planted, taking away all of those orbs, so can't even get that going for himself. The camera spots him just to make matters worse, just rub some salt into the wounds. And really, it's looking very difficult, very desperate as he makes his way forwards. The molly's there as well. That could eliminate one of the positions. He's just going to stick it. It just feels so hopeless, doesn't it? Def will take him down, and wow. TSM are going to be ready for this. You can see they already have 4 players, 2 bathrooms, 2 U-Haul. This is ideal. Def will take down Drone, though, towards that bathrooms attack. Nice trading coming through. Cutler now also gets traded on that U-Haul position, but 𝐿𝐵𝐺𝐳 is still there. No, he's absolutely dead. Orbital strike comes down onto U-Haul to finish things off, not even letting them have any chance. Wardell arriving from spawn with the operator. They know that he is likely rotating from this position, and these angles are difficult to deal with. A couple off angles here for Wardell. You never want to count Wardell out.
No.
Yeah, completely agree with you. It likely was an oversight, but Wardell, he's back at it again with the operator, able to find the pick on B long. And that's not a great way to start out if you're Dig. Now, of course, they are only working with pistols mostly. The res comes through. Wardell, that shouldn't be allowed, but there you go. Finding another pick, being such a nuisance towards the B-long position, resetting himself, repositioning towards B. And here we have Drone looking to see if he can find something with his Sheriff, but the positioning from Def, that is a difficult spot. Oh, the punish though, Def. A little bit of an oversight, biting off more than he can chew.
It's tough. You always feel more powerful when you take that brim off as Cypher, but usually you need your gun out. 3-2. It looks like Dig make their way in for a play onto A here to try and even up the map. Wardell rotating around the top side. Nobody knows he's there just yet. Looks like he could get an open shot. Misses. Poise takes down Cutler as the take happens. 2 ults on the side of TSM here. Wardell could decide to go knives out and end this round.
We have that flank coming through short from 𝐿𝐵𝐺𝐳, so he has to run it back here, and he does have a wall as well. Both of these could be used really well here to create distraction and allow Wardell to get through spawn. And Wardell's creating some presence, but there's the run it back. And beautiful pressure from Wardell forces them into 𝐿𝐵𝐺𝐳. And all of a sudden, just like that, it's going to be onto Poise. 1 versus 2, wins the first 1 versus 1. Another one to find, and Wardell with a jump right click cannot land the shot, and it's poised in the 1v2 clutch. Yeah, Wardell's showing presence, but rotating immediately to try to discourage them, or maybe even encourage them to go towards A. We'll have to see. It's going to be the set piece onto this A side. The short plant will come through, but they need to make sure that they can maintain positioning around U-Haul. The Hunter's Fury will not find too much, and the wall, the ice wall's already broken here. Stim beacons down as well to continue that pressure from the bathroom's position. Cam up as well to force Shanks back with the operator, and they don't have much position to work with here. They need to maintain U-Haul, but they only have Poise there.
It's tough. You can see here even Cutler trying to regain a bit of information with the Cypher gate, saying, okay, this is on my timing. If it drops, he gets a kill, but nobody peeks. The patience is so big here from Dig. A quick look, still smokes out guarding, and Wardell's going to go down as Shanks finds that shot up towards heaven. As Superman cleaning a few up, Drone will answer back here. It's getting sketchy for TSM, but they're still trying to get in. Diffuse is popped as they try to pull some out from short.
So I don't know that they need to change much.
Def, great pressure. 𝐵𝐺𝐻𝐸 comes out immediately, actually gets Drone on the exit. A huge play as Dig knows that there has been coverage on Bath, on showers almost every round. Finding one, they say there's got to be a secondary to get the trade. But TSM is now holding strong in the site, putting up a brick wall as Dignitas tries to move into A here on Bind. And we'll see if there's a rotation back out. Look at him, Def moving into the site now. It's going to be Cutler versus Def if they can find each other. And he sees him with the cam. The jig is up. Let's see how it plays out.
Cam is so very annoying. It's wasting more time. Def trying to play around the cage here. Just going to pop out. And 𝐻𝐸𝐬𝐬, you can't challenge him like that. The reactions are the cats. And they'll go back towards the A site. And 𝐻𝐸𝐬's read this nicely, making his way across. It is very difficult to deal with an operator in scenarios like this. And so they were moving to try to avoid him. But 𝐻𝐸𝐬, in anticipation, has placed himself perfectly, coming through the spawn position. And 𝐻𝐸𝐬𝐬 playing very far back, isolating them into 1v1s, and he's done some great damage. And now time is bought once again, but 𝐷𝐸𝐬 can reset this, and he's looking for 2 1v1s, but the updraft with the burst classic is going to be good enough to punish.
Yep, over and over, just to make sure the opponent has to walk out of something. They give themselves a gate now. Their own options, their own angles to come out of as a trade of kills comes through. Trying, drone hits a few, and that's going to be good damage to tag as Cutler looks to lose 𝐿 here. And 𝐷𝐸𝐬 will make his way through. Dig's in the site and planting spike.
Really good stuff coming in here from Dig on this offense. 𝐻𝐸𝐬𝐬 has to have a star performance in this round to try to at least equalize the situation on the numbers. In this 2 versus 5, it's looking desperate. If they don't give him something, they may just go for the save here. And, well, 𝐻𝐸𝐬𝐬 has been lost, so at this point, it's looking rather impossible. 𝐻𝐸𝐬𝐬 down to 26 now. Great follow-up kill, but surely there's not too much left to do here. 𝐻𝐸𝐬𝐬 is stuck in the 7 position. They know precisely where he is. He is locked down as he tries to find a way to escape. He does have a dash. He has full smokes, so he can get across. And, oh my goodness, how is he alive? Still down to 1 HP. 𝐻𝐸𝐬𝐬 wants to keep this operator alive, but it looks just way too hard. Dash comes through, smoke out, but 𝐷𝐸𝐬𝐬 will take him down.
It seems unstoppable right now.
Yeah, this is really dangerous. This is really, really dangerous. Contacting into the side, though. Through the trip, that gives vision for Cutler to get the frag onto Def. Hunter Street comes out from 𝐿𝐸𝐬𝐬. They still have that 𝐿𝐸𝐬𝐬 control, but the rotation is coming in extremely fast. Now, spawn has been walled off, so that will buy some time here post-plant. But they still don't have the elbow position. They don't really have anywhere to work this post-plant from except 𝐿𝐸𝐬𝐬 and site, which is not ideal. We'll have to see what they can do with it.
TSM all trying to funnel in from almost one spot here. Low health on that side. Can they make it in? One shot coming in here. Superman tries to find a few, and they're just able to clean up some kills as Cutler is working the rest of the team, but there's not enough bullets in the banana clip even. All right, so we are getting into our second half here. First round score escapes me now.
And they have a flank already upon them. Of course, the trip is there, but you never really want... Oh dear, the trip is not there enough. It needed to be further forward to give them ample warning of this one. Very aggressive stuff coming in from Dig, and it could just pay off here as they've managed to get themselves some good damage. They're 4 versus 3 up, but TSM has a minute, and they have time to rotate as well. And it's just Shanks who's on the site on B at this point. How much can he do?
I mean, if you're going to lose a few, you have the ones you need to take site. It has a bit of a flash, a bit of a smoke, and we only see 1 smoke being used on that. Shanks says, thank you very much. Just waiting for that TSM push.
And pressure here from 𝐻𝐸𝐬𝐬 onto 𝐿𝐸𝐬𝐬, and Shanks is going to make it even worse now. 3 versus 5. At this point, you just need to gather up and just push into a site. It's very scary to be in a spot like this. Oh dear. So they know at least 1 is in showers. There's a cam to go forwards. That'll be destroyed straight away. And through the cages they go, and Riv, it is rather hopeless, isn't it?
It is. Trying to run in, not too much to use, and you're being stretched by 30 seconds here without too much utility, and you're forced to... Yeah,
the push behind the drone is always an effective way to get back some control, and the question is if they can get enough out of Def here. Whipping it the first shot. Spots players moving towards the U position. There's also the Cypher towards Bathroom, so it is retake city. The orbital strike, though, to deny the plant, gets poison position, and that's going to deal with 𝐻𝐸𝐬𝐬, 𝐻𝐸𝐬𝐬, and Cutler all go down in quick succession. Leaving just Drone left alive on the Sova, and they're looking for him. They know he's here somewhere. Drone is pretty insane, but this is a little bit too much to ask for, and all 5 survive from Dig.
TSM here on map 2. Final round, DDK. Let's see what TSM has.
Yeah, Dig going for a 2-2 push towards showers and also short, and so they'll get that early information. They will lose 1 player, however. 𝐷𝐸𝐬𝐬's gone down if they don't have any info.
What a check here. Cutler still waiting on the backside, hoping to get a rotation. The TSM members need to make their shots as they do have numbers up, but the rotation inside here from Def. Oh my god, he drops Wardell. It's the Ghost coming up over the Guardian. He's gonna, but it's just gonna miss 𝐻𝐻𝐻 as 𝐻𝐻𝐻 just putting that Guardian right in his kisser. And now this could be it. TSM trying to keep themselves alive.
So much to do here. Poise trying to hold on to this spawn position. The smoke will go down to deny him further entrance. Oh, Cutler there from around the hookah position, trying to find what he can. Trace come through, and we're back to a 2v2 now as 𝐻𝐻𝐻 is holding the angle there, waiting for them to come out of the hookah position. Surely good for one. There's the whiff though, and now there's a chance back into this retake scenario. Shanks is getting up close and personal.
Oh my god.
And now comes out the Ghost here, expecting the trade fragger to be upon him. Now he can get it up to halfway. There's still a lot of time here from this. Here come the arrows.
Shanks.
Oh, he's just holding it.
Oh my
and he's
god.
done.